All right. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Raj Against the Machine. We're here with my buddy Vishnu Vaka, super funny comedian, crazy ass motherfucker. I've been hanging out with this guy for years, and this guy is insane.
Thanks for the. That's a good introduction.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, because you come off as like this, like really like goody two shoes, like loving, like family man. But this guy's a fucking crazy asshole. In the best way possible.
Oh, thanks. Bro.
Yeah, the best way possible. But
that makes it all right.
It's a compliment.
I know. I like it. Yeah. I'm just thinking like which crazy, but when you said it's a good, I'm like, okay, I can be good crazy.
The best kind of crazy. Just always a good time. I don't hang out with anybody till 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This guy's the only exception.
You got the same vibe, bro. It's like it's like two similar kind of people, like hang out together.
Yeah, like two peas in a pod.
Yeah, you don't see me hang out with Rishi, like
That's true.
Just throw him out of the bus.
That's true. Yeah, throw
We're talking about Rishi Mathur. He doesn't hang out anymore, so.
I know he got wifed up.
He got married.
He got wifed up. But you know what? I will say, in Rishi's case, it is a little hard to get him to come out.
I know.
It's very hard to get him to come out. But at night, during the daytime and like early evening, he's pretty easily accessible.
Yeah.
But at night, he's a difficult one to get a hold of.
Yeah, that's true. That's also because I quit my day job.
So your perspective has completely changed.
Yeah, it's like I look at people that I probably should get a day job because I'm like broke.
Well, what kind of comedian would you be if you were rich?
Yeah. What kind of an artist should you be?
Exactly. But I mean, as broke as you are, you drive a Tesla.
Oh yeah.
I drive a Tesla. We're Tesla buddies.
What do you call the ancestral? No, not ancestral, bro. Like what do you? But how do you say like when you get money from your people, from your family?
Inheritance.
Yeah, like there's a word they use like in like when they say like how when like black people don't have the head.
Reparations?
No. Like when you have like a family with a rich family with a lot of money, and then you get it like carried over wealth. Like I mean, there is a word they use. I forgot.
Like slang or
kind of.
Colloquial?
It's like basically ancestral wealth. Like it's like generational wealth.
Generational wealth.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's my dad's car.
The Tesla, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's not your car?
That's not my car. My dad bought it. I convinced him to buy it because I was like, dude, my dad is getting older. So I'm like, I get worried when you drive. I would rather Elon Musk be there for you and drive it for you. So I convinced him to buy it. And then literally the day he got the car, I mean, there's like 6 months wait or whatever.
Yeah.
He went to get a chiropractor like checkup. Then he came back from the thing and he sat in the car and he got confused. And I guess it was in the drive and he pressed the accelerator. The car went and hit the building.
Ooh.
Luckily, nothing happened to him. And the car was like, like basically, it was like a big, like, it took him for a year to fix it.
Wow.
And then when the car was sitting there for a year, and then my dad is like, I'm not going to drive this car ever.
So he just gave it to you.
And I was like, okay, you want to trade cars? And I traded my car.
Which was?
I have a Tesla 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that thing, I already drove like 100,000 miles on it.
Right.
So we did like a triangular swap. Like I gave my car to my brother. And then my brother gave his car to my dad. And then it's like...
Oh, wow. But they're all Teslas.
No. My dad is driving an old Toyota. Not Toyota. He got a Lexus. But it's like 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, like he wanted to get a Corolla, but I kind of like,
advised against it.
I don't know, bro. It's like, they like I realized with cars, like I would rather buy a used car, like luxury car, than a, because if something hits you, you want to be in a safest box.
Right. True. Yeah, and the luxury cars are not them.
Luxury cars, like at least they will put like, 16 airbags around you.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. This like regular cars they'll be like 3, and then you don't know if 2 of them work or not. But like
yeah, it's a gamble every time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just getting more and more like if I have to do the same thing, like, okay, would I buy a new car that's cheap, then buy a used car that's like a couple of years old,
Right.
but I know it has the technology that is like more productive.
Yeah, that's probably the better way to go.
Yeah.
The only thing is though, it sucks now because because everybody hates Elon Musk, and
That's when you buy stuff. Like stock is tanking, you buy it. Like this is a buying opportunity because, dude, okay. One way I am scared, and the other way I'm like maybe they're onto something. Oh yeah, we should for since we went with the Elon Musk right up there.
Good old Muskie.
Yeah, yeah, that good old American beer, but like
Yeah, right here, baby.
the real American beer, not White Club, man. This is the real American.
Yeah, this is the straight shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Elon Musk. Sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
No, it's about I'm scared about what he's doing, but I'm also kind of like thrilled, like this is happening right now.
Yeah,
Like so exciting, like they're doing something.
yeah, something is happening.
Yeah. Because like they were shutting down government every year since I moved to America. And every year it's the same story. Like, oh, we didn't do the budget. Like, dude, you don't have time to do budget for 20 years.
Yeah,
That we have to like shut down the government, and every time you gotta get acceptance from Congress to get the loans. And like they're saying like by 2030, we're looking at a 30 trillion
surplus.
deficit.
Oh, deficit. Sorry. Yeah.
Which means right now they're expecting, right now we're around 30 million. That's our budget. They're expecting we'll be around 60 million budget by then.
You mean trillion?
60 trillion, yeah. And then out of that, like 30 trillion is going to be like literally us loaning money, which means we're going to turn out to Africa. Like literally, that is how Africa is taken over by these like Europeans.
Because
They would give them loans, and then they would, and you obviously you can't pay. Then you'd be like, hey, you got that mine. How about you give us the mine? And then they take the mine. They'll give you like roads or something. They'll like put in millions into that road, shitty roads, and people don't have cars, so people are not even using those roads. And then they'll be like, oh, you got to pay. Or they'll build an airport. And they'll be like, yeah, you got to pay for the airport, and then you can't pay for it. Then they'll be like, how about that mine?
Yeah.
That's how they've been doing it.
So it's almost like a big mob sting.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah. If you break it down.
Yeah. And then that's why I think like when Trump is like telling Europeans like, dude, you got to pay for your own shit. Like you got to build your defense budget and stuff. Because I think the expectation is they would turn around and buy the weapons from us.
Right.
Because like Canada, right?
Yeah.
Like he's like 25% tariff. So I was like, dude, what is he talking about? And I was listening to like the whole, like the left and right. And the left are like, we buy more from them because we buy oil from them. So we're actually a surplus. If you take out the oil,
Yeah.
and so they're like, how can you put tariffs on them? Because of the oil, like we are in the deficit. If not for the oil, we wouldn't be in the deficit.
Yeah.
So, but I think what he's saying is like, okay, because of oil, we're in deficit. How about you buy some of our weapons? Because you're getting a free ride. I mean, they don't have any protection.
Yeah. Canada, what do they have?
Yeah, they keep their asylum system is really like open.
Yeah.
In the sense like as many, like for example, I know like in India what happened. When the Khalistan thing started, and there were like real incidents, a lot of people who were like tortured, and they had like asylum case. But then a lot of dudes like that realized that's an easy way to come to immigrate away from India.
Yeah.
They were like, dude, I'm one of the Khalistani guys, and they're trying to kill me.
There's no way to prove it, or
then they end up in Canada. And I'm gonna probably end up pissing off a lot of people for saying that. But I'm not saying not everybody did it.
Yeah.
But like, and then they don't have any, like, they don't have military, they don't have like, we are sponsoring everything.
Yeah, I mean, it is true. I feel like we are sponsoring a lot of things, whether it's people or whether it's wars, whether it's a lot of things that's coming out of our pocket.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can't, as a left person, you can't even say this out loud because they're like, you're automatically, you're a Republican.
Dude, I am a left person. I am like DEI, and then like United Aid, USAID. And then I was looking at all the money. Like I was just looking at the stuff. I was like, dude, like I never saw a USAID thing in India.
Yeah, exactly.
Never saw one USAID thing. What were they doing in India? They were like, we gave 20 million for something. And then I was reading about how they were trying to fix the elections.
Yeah.
And it kind of adds up like what he was saying. Like this country was not like my dad, he even now he'd be like, dude, like he loves America because but then he when it comes to India and America, he'd be like, this country always supports Pakistan. They're the ones who's training terrorists.
Yeah.
And why do they always, he'd be like screaming at CNN when I was growing up. I remember that.
So you're kind of used to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this rhetoric.
And now it's like okay, what is maybe like now he's like, okay, I'm going to work with India, I'm going to work with Russia. Like he even told Zelensky to like go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going to go talk to Russia.
Yeah, because
it's scary. I mean, it's scary. I don't know. It's like I hope it's like good will come out of it. I don't know. I'm scared.
That's the thing. I'm really hoping good will come out of this. All roads are leading to not good coming out of this, but it's also one of those things. Maybe I think the transition is just so jarring that nobody, can brace themselves for what's happening. But I think our government maybe needed this. It needed someone to come in, to just fuck things up and mess things up, and because things have been kind of stagnant for a very long time.
We're kind of boring.
Yeah,
things
super boring.
This is interesting.
Well, it's interesting, but hopefully even if he fucks it up, I think it'll make everybody else aware of what the hell's going on, and they'll be more proactive with things moving forward.
Yeah. Okay, I think this whole thing, everything happens for a good. It like wakes up the mistakes, the so-called the people that are like the DEI people, the diversity people. They were kind of acting like the saviors. They were kind of not being honest too. Like that the whole USAID thing is that.
Yeah.
They were literally in the pockets of all these companies, and they were just enabling them to go screw over people over there. Like today, Trump declared M23. They're like the people that are invading Congo right now.
Okay.
He declared them as terrorist organization.
Which they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And until now, USAID was kind of like working with them. That's what they were burning down U.S. embassy in Congo because they were pissed off that we are supporting these M23, and they were like throwing stones at like the Western like embassies.
Wow.
And then I was like, and then Trump comes in like today or yesterday. He was like, yeah, M23 is a terrorist organization. Now all of a sudden it's like we were working with them before.
Yeah.
Which is like, so those, I'm actually, I'm still not like on Trump's corner. Right. But I am kind of moving to the middle where I'm like, yo, I'm going to watch this out.
Yeah, exactly. Like first term, I was completely out of Trump's corner. I was like, I don't want to deal with this guy.
Yeah. I was like, who the fuck let this guy up? Like, what the fuck is wrong with this country?
Yeah. But second term, like you said, I'm not in his corner, but I'm seeing what he's doing.
Yeah.
And some of the things are not upsetting me as much as a left person should get upset at,
and if it doesn't work out, bro, if he fucks it up,
yeah,
that is like what probably this country needs, for people to wake up and realize how if he's really a bad guy, like people are saying, and you compare with Hitler, okay, you want to compare, if he's really a bad guy, he got 4 more years, right? And then if he turns out to be a bad person, now it's the biggest wake-up call this world needs. Not once but twice.
Yeah,
we fell for it. Right?
Yeah.
So
fool me once, shame on you.
Shame on you.
Fool me
twice. Shame on me. Yeah. So I mean, it is on us, but I don't know. I want to see it out.
I kind of want to ride this out. I kind of want to see what happens. And a good example is actually just recently, where I think today or yesterday, Trump is trying to revoke the congestion pricing here in New York.
He did.
Did he?
It's gone.
Is it gone?
Oh yeah.
So, but I drove in today. Did I get hit?
They charged you?
I don't know. I gotta check.
They're not supposed to, since yesterday.
Whoa! So it's gone. It's officially gone.
Yeah.
Whoa! Nice.
Because Eric Adams is working with
Trump.
Trump now.
Yeah.
He's like,
But the funny thing is, what I think is hilarious, because whenever I saw on TikTok a video of Kathy Hochul talking about how, like, we're gonna fight. We've never presided under a king for 250 years, and we're not gonna start now, or blah blah blah.
yeah.
But you read all the comments. This is a good thing.
Yeah.
We got rid of congestion pricing.
Yeah.
But if you read all the comments, all these left liberals are just like, well, we needed that. There was a reason for that. I was like, why are you fighting back on this? It doesn't.
Why did we need that? Like, okay, they have no problem putting bombs in planes and sending them across the globe. But we drive into the city, we're like causing like, we grow global warming, and we need to be kept out of the city.
But it's not even for environmental reasons why they did it.
Why? Why did they do that then?
They did it to increase the infrastructure in the MTA system. To get more cops.
Well, then
down
maybe
there.
they should stop charging like $20.
Yeah.
They upgrade now, like from my station to get into Penn Station, it's $20. They've actually upped it. Okay, you want me to take the train, like make it inciting. Like it's $40 for me to come into city.
Yeah.
And it's $32 for me to drive into city. Why would I like go through the pain of taking the train?
Yeah.
This is the dumbass shit they do, and then they wonder why they lost power.
I know, but what I think is it's ridiculous. But what I think is so funny is because before this was happening, everybody was on the same side. We don't want to pay more. We don't want to pay more. We're already paying such high taxes. Why pay more taxes, right? But then because Trump said, we got to get rid of the congestion pricing, it's so funny that this is the thing that Democrats are like, I can't believe he did that. I want to pay the extra $9.
No, that is what I'm thinking too, bro. You know how? Okay. Trump is doing all this stuff, right? He's talking to Putin without talking to Zelensky. He's like literally telling people like, we're going to kick out all the people in Gaza and build like,
beachfront property.
Like a real estate property. And then, you know what Democrats are complaining about? Gulf of Mexico. I'm like, dude, who the fuck cares what you call Gulf of what? I mean, that is South America. This is North America. If you think about it, Gulf of America makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah,
honestly.
because it's like Americas.
I mean, for me, I'm just like, it's such a nonsense thing.
Yeah, and then they're like, make it into a big thing, and they completely forget about all the other things that
all the other big things that he's doing. Yeah, and I think he knows that.
He knows that. Yeah,
he 100% knows that. So he takes us up on that.
Yeah,
he's like,
he'd be like, he'll be like, Canada should be the 51st state. And everybody's like, oh my God, he's going to take over Canada. And over there, he'll be like telling Zelensky, like, fuck off. We're going to take over Ukraine.
Yeah, Ukraine's ours. Yeah. That's what he's pretty good at that. He's pretty good at sleight of hand, right? He'll say something wild, which he has no intention of doing, and then gets everybody to focus on that, and then he'll do all this other shit on the back.
He'd like end up in like, on a phone call with like Putin.
Yeah. Or like Kim Jong. But he's crazy.
Even when he said about Gaza, he's like, he's like talked about the real estate thing, right? And I was like, dude, is this guy nuts? Like, like you're gonna piss off just saying that. You're gonna piss off so many people. Like this is their entire fight is for that land, and you are like, But like today I was watching news. All the Arab countries, Egypt, Jordan, Saudi, they're all getting together and talking about how to rebuild Gaza.
Yeah.
And imagine that, bro. Like if they rebuild it and then like bring businesses there and like make that place like a paradise. Like, I mean, like for people to like, like how Dubai and all these places are. And then now compare with like, make it better than Israel, that people in Israel want to come and,
live in Gaza.
Yeah. I mean, that's what even with India, Pakistan, I always think like, dude, like if you were to make Kashmir
like this beautiful
place, which it is, how does it matter which country it is part of?
Yeah.
They would want to like be part of whoever gets them more money. So like, why don't we focus on the things we should really focus on? Like, economically improving the people, life standards. And then like just put a pause on all the conflicts, like 30 years. Let's just focus on building our lives. And then after that, like who the fuck cares where you live, or if everybody is living happily,
Yeah.
how does it matter where the fuck you live or what you do?
Well, I mean, I guess it's easy for us to say, but whenever you have like this religious shit in your head, like this is religious land, I don't think it'll.
but even that, like I grew up with a lot of Muslim friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like we get into these arguments where they like passionate arguments where they say stuff. But the thing is, like, nobody, it's one thing saying stupid shit,
Mm-hmm.
but nobody, like, I'll be like, dude, we can't even have a conversation like this if you believe in, like,
Right. Yeah.
And so it's like, for me, I don't believe that people are like that. That kind of stuff actually comes up, surfaces when your life is miserable and you got nothing to lose. Like, that's why do you think you got more people in like Pakistan being radicalized or African? They purposefully make these places not like get better.
Right.
So they could they could pick up these kids and use them.
Brainwash them and
Like
yeah.
like the 9/11, all the dudes are from like Pakistan, but like they're poor kids.
Yeah.
That were like their minds were like, and if you have something to live for, dude, like you have a job, you're going to have a wife, kids. Why would you like you'd be like, you know what, I'm going to do what makes me feel right, and let the world live its life.
Yeah. So I guess what you're saying is once the quality of life is better,
Yeah,
then everything else will
everything
fall into
else is
place.
solved, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, they make your life miserable and then tell you that's that dude's fault. Like, that's the Hitler's book. He made the country was miserable, and then he said that's Jewish people's fault.
Right.
And then everybody is like, yeah, like we get rid of them, this country will get better. That is the dumb, like even today now, that's what they're doing, right? Like, they're like, all these illegal aliens are coming here. We need to, but now they're gone. There is nobody to pick like our plant,
Or trash.
like nothing is getting, like even our fruit. A lot of our fruit is going to die on the trees.
Oh shit! I didn't even
Who the
think
fuck is
about
going to
that.
pick it? I'm not picking it up. I got my citizenship.
Yeah. I'm not touching a goddamn apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. So, but see, this is what some people would argue is also part of Trump's plan: divide the country, cause fear mongering, do all this stuff, so that we immediately listen to anything he says to fix the problem.
We are divided and ruled. Like, we think it's like something that British did.
No.
Now Europeans and the people in power in Europe and America, they're still doing it. Like in how they're kicking out all the people that came here and applied for asylum.
Yeah.
They're like kind of kicking them all out, right? You look at like Africa right now, South Africa, there's like huge lines of these Africans. These are the dudes that are a part of the imperial, white people that stayed back, didn't go back. And now they're like, dude, we need asylum to come to America. They're getting asylum to come to America, all the white people.
Oh shit!
They don't even want to go to their country. It's like, I think that is a easy rejection. It's like, dude, your origin is Dutch. Like, go back to your country.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to come to America?
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to replace the brown with white.
Oh, okay. So the whitification of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
And I'm kind of like, it's one thing. I mean, I got nothing against white people. I don't care what happens to, which color it goes.
yeah.
But I don't think we need more white people, bro.
Yeah, we got way too many.
No, it's like they all want to be bosses.
Yeah.
I never met a white guy who wants to be the worker.
No,
It's always like, I want to lead. I want to grow up to be a leader.
I mean, maybe you've been hanging out with some different white guys. A lot of the white
Like in
guys.
school too, like, you ask someone like, what do you want to be? I want to grow up to be a leader. I'm like, I just want to be a follower.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to get my paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because I remember I had a conversation with my dad when I was younger about like starting my own business. And because my dad owns his own business. And he was like, listen, the happiest time the happiest time of my life was when I was working under somebody getting a paycheck at the end of every week.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you get your paycheck and you people tell you what you need to do, and you have no responsibility. You just
Exactly.
move the peg from I used to. I tried being a manager, bro, and then I quit. And then I went back to being a computer programmer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I went into project management. I hated it
Right.
because they don't like you can't tell them the truth.
Well, you can't tell them the truth, but also the stress of the project is ultimately on your head.
Yeah, everything. Anybody fucks up, it's on you. But then you always have to keep like telling the upper management, you got to show them like something improvement.
Yeah.
And since you don't have it, you just make up shit. And then you're like keep on like pushing that, like keep on making up shit. I hated that part. Like every day, it's like, okay, that dude fucked up. How am I going to make it look like better?
Yeah.
Cover it up for him and present it like a positive when it's like fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. You're playing cover up most of the time.
Yeah, and I hated that. The other way, when I'm a programmer, they just tell me like, dude, this is what we need happen. And then I go to the status meeting. If I'm done, I'm done. If not, dude, this is what happened. I can't do it. I'll get it done tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. It's really easy.
Yeah.
It's very.
Yeah.
What are you doing now, though?
I quit my job.
So you're done.
Yeah.
Comedy full time.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm hustling.
Is it working?
I've been out of job for 2 years now, bro.
No, I remember, but I don't know if you went back or not. So you're
No, I'm thinking of it because I like coding too. I'm actually pretty good at it, like solving problems. So I don't want to lose the skill.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Have you done anything in the last 2 years with that
I've
skill?
done like few like things on the side.
Like freelance?
Like freelancing. I do right now once in a while. But like there's no it's so much better when you get a paycheck from someone.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm like, okay, why would I want to freelance this and like try to get gigs when I could freelance my comedy, reach out to clubs and try to get like shows. So
it's working. It's
I'm trying.
Yeah, I know. I've been conflicted about just quitting cold turkey and just putting myself into comedy 100%.
It happened by I wasn't planning it.
Right.
My contract was coming to an end, and they were with my company. You have to take like 3 months break before you could come back on the same project. So they were about to tell me to take a 3-month break, and I was going to go find another job. And then it was like a month away, and then Russell asked me if I want to go with him. It's like for 20 days. He took me 7 countries.
Oh yeah, the Asia tour. Yeah.
So I went to my boss and I was like, hey, can I get like 20 days off? And he's like, listen, dude, you got to go for 3 months anyways. Why don't you just like go like cut your project right now and go? And then when I was leaving, one of the things he said is like, dude, you're opening for Russell Peters. Like, I hope you don't have to come back. I would be very sad if you come back. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to make him sad.
That's why.
That's why.
Because you don't want to make him sad.
I don't want to make him sad. That's why I'm like, I don't want to go back.
And you've been freelancing ever since. No, that's awesome. I get jealous when I meet people who quit their job to just do comedy full time.
I get jealous when I see people who get a paycheck. Like, damn, you get a paycheck at the end of the month? Fuck you.
That's true. I guess the grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so I don't work a 9 to 5. I'm self-employed, but my projects recently have been sucking up all my weekends, and I've been turning down so much stand-up over the last like 3 months.
That's not a good situation.
Yeah, it sucks. So recently, I cut down this one project that I was working on. It was a traveling project where I would go travel and do stuff, and I just said I can't do this anymore. I did my last weekend 2 weekends ago, and now you should hopefully be seeing me back full force.
Oh yeah, bro, I'm excited to see you back.
Yeah.
It's fun. We hang out all the time.
Hell yeah! I can't do those 5 a.m. nights anymore.
I can't do it, bro. I'm hanging out with my kids a lot because now like they both are at the age where I could play video games with them.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So,
how old are they?
One is 13, other is 5. My 13-year-old is not really into. He is into gaming, but he is like more like he wants to campaign and like solve the thing. So I didn't have to play with him.
Okay.
But with the 5-year-old,
Yeah.
he wants to like play with me. He'd be like, you be the. I'm like, dude, go campaign mode and play with the computer. He's like, no, I want to kick your ass. So
That's a good kid.
Yeah,
He wants to kick
yeah.
his dad's ass.
Yeah,
There's so many
yeah.
other asses he could kick, but he wants to kick yours.
So I'm spending a lot of time playing video games, and it's making me even more like, you're in that like spending a lot of time on video games.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, dude, my kids are going to be 20 years old, and then they wouldn't want to hang out with me.
Exactly. If you're lucky.
Yeah.
Your one could be like 16 and he's
Yeah.
like, I'm done with this guy.
Yeah, yeah. So right now, when they want to hang out with me, I don't want to walk away from that.
That's good, man. That's a good dad right there.
Yeah, but that means like, I got no shows right now. I got 2 coming up.
Okay. Hey, so me and you both.
Yeah.
I got Laughing Lassie coming up tomorrow.
Oh, sweet.
You should come. Are you going to be in the city?
Tomorrow, maybe not. Tomorrow, I mean, if I don't have a show, I don't come into the city.
That's true. And now it's too expensive to come into the city if you have nothing going on.
Yeah. And I hate coming in, unless I have a show, I don't mind coming in, but like, especially Fridays and Saturdays.
Because like I would come into the city on Fridays and Saturdays to do the hang,
Yeah.
but nobody's here.
Yeah,
Everybody's
because
out touring.
I'd rather be on the road. Even if I don't have any shows, I'd rather go sit at Stress Factory.
Exactly.
Because, there'll be like some big headliner and the place will be sold out. And
They're like, do
they
5,
give
do
me
10.
5 and,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's what I miss about living in Pennsylvania, man. Ever since I moved to New York, you can't do that at the clubs here.
That's why I like living in New Jersey. Because I could hang out at the clubs on the weekends.
Yeah.
And then weekdays, I roll into city. And like Monday to like Wednesday, I'm in the city.
Which is the best.
Yeah.
You have the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Because you're what, Princeton?
Yeah.
So you're close to Philly. You got Stress Factory. You got all that shit over there for the weekends.
Yeah.
And then for the weekdays, you're a hop skip away from here.
I just go through the list, like, I got Catch, Stress, then Punchline, Helium, and like, all these clubs in the, so I like Dojo.
Yeah.
I look at like who's headlining and who's more chance of giving me a guest spot.
Oh, man.
And I go hang out there.
Yeah. I've honestly, for this specific reason that you just mentioned, I have been thinking about moving back to Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because from Philly to New York, it's easy to get into. And you don't need to be in New York on the weekends.
No.
I'd rather be out there on the weekends.
I love where I live. New Jersey, best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I should have taken your advice. You told me to move to Jersey.
Yeah.
But I fucked up.
Oh, no. Like, how like right now it's all about social media, right? So for me, I want to like get new material. And you're like, I keep throwing material. And then I want to get new material and tape it. And if I keep waiting for my shows,
Right.
it's never going to happen. But if I would do a guest spot somewhere 5 minutes, I do a couple of minutes new stuff.
Oh, that's
And
a good
I
idea.
could tape it in front of like good audience because I'm not selling out like they do.
Right.
Like last week I went with Godfrey was at Leavitt Live.
Okay. Nyack?
Yeah, I went and hung out there, and he gave me 5 minutes.
Oh, nice.
And his crowd, he sold out, and they were laughing. I got some good bits that I could like cut and post.
Godfrey's crowd, is it mostly black?
It's mixed, like mostly black, yeah.
Okay,
But
yeah.
like the crowd at Leavitt is mixed. I was surprised too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if I go to like Stress Factory, it's mostly black.
Right.
But like Leavitt, it's kind of mixed. But with Godfrey, bro, like he is like, that guy is a phenom. Like,
Oh, no, I know. He's insane. But the reason I was asking those, because I feel like personally, and I don't know about you, personally, I feel like I destroy
Yeah.
in black audiences
Yeah.
much more than I do in white audiences. And I'm wondering why. Maybe it's because we're just both people of color. Like we get it.
Yeah. And also, if you're funny,
Yeah.
black people are more receptive. Like the jokes, like if you suck,
Yeah.
they'll be like, dude, get the fuck off stage.
Right. Yeah.
Like they're quick.
Yeah.
But if you can get them to laugh, they're with you. They
Yeah.
want you to succeed. Like, and they be like, and the thing is like you get the waves, like even if like sometimes you say something and like there's like church going, like, aunties and they'll be like, they like, and then like you'll have dudes laughing in the back.
Right.
It's sort of like the Indian thing too. Like, you have, when the aunties don't pick up, the dudes pick up, and uncles pick up, and
But it's weird. I don't kill in front of Indian audiences. I kill in front of like American audiences or particularly black audiences. I have a great.
Indian audience are like they're still not like they're not, at least Indian people in America right now, at least the older generation, are kind of narcissistic.
Yeah.
Because for them, it's like, dude, look at me. I came to America when shit was tough and I made it. So it's like, I know everything about America. Like, who the fuck are you to come and like tell me about America?
Yeah, who the fuck are you to tell me jokes about this country?
Yeah. I was the one who paved the path for you to be here.
Yeah,
And they keep like contradicting you, or they would. Aunties do that too, man. Like,
I can't stand it, man.
and like, yeah, I did a show recently. I almost felt like I was being rushed off.
Really?
Yeah, because like Indian lady, like she set up the show. It's like some charity show, and I got my I was like, I was the closer, and then but she came and stood like so close to the stage. I was like, dude, if you stand there now, people are like staring at you.
Yeah, exactly.
And I already I need to close. Like,
Why was she standing there?
I mean, she didn't even realize she was doing that. She was too eager to be
To get on stage.
yeah, and then take over. And like, I didn't want to be rude, so I didn't say nothing to her. But I'm like, dude, like, back the fuck
Back
off.
off. Give me 2 more minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's really annoying.
yeah,
I had an Indian audience member once. I did a show at Caroline's back in the day, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, because I lived in Pennsylvania at the time, but I'm from New York, so I was talking about being in New York, and then he comes up, he's like, look at you, look at your shoes, look at your hoodie, your jeans. You're not a New Yorker. Go back to Pennsylvania. And I was like, what the fuck? Who says this to someone?
bro. I had like one time this guy came and he's like, you're funny, but I listened to your jokes, all of them. I was like, why the fuck did you listen to all my jokes online? You could have bought a ticket and came to a fucking show.
Yeah. But also,
and why would you come and tell me you did that?
Why would you come and tell me that?
Yeah. And then there's one bro, this is like a fucking birthday party, right? And this is the worst. I hated it. Like sometimes they don't even realize they're like, I don't know if they're like arrogant or something.
Yeah.
Like middle of my set, this woman walks up and she's like, can I talk? And then she takes the mic. I'm like, okay, fine, it's your fucking birthday. Like, talk. Like it's she's not even the main, like she's the friend.
Right.
And then she goes like, I just want to come here and wish my friend happy birthday. Oh, okay, you can continue. And I'm like, stupid bitch. Like, it's a fucking show.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing. I'm like, dude, I just pay my money. I'm going.
Yeah. Did it fuck up your rhythm? Did it fuck up your set?
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Like, who does that? Like, I was like, and it's not even like a regular like club. It's like a restaurant. It's very open. The ceilings are high.
Yeah.
And the bar is loud and you could hear everything. And
Yeah.
and you're in a corner in like a little box and the speaker is like echoing back at you.
That's
On
the
top of it, and you're already like struggling.
Yeah.
And the back people can't hear you and they're all looking at you. And then the first half is laughing, the back half is like, what the fuck are you saying?
Yeah.
And then this woman comes up. I'm like, in a way, okay, I needed the break.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I need a little distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah. But private events, I did one private event and that was it. I was like, I'm never doing this again.
I know I do them because I want money, but
Yeah, it was a great paycheck.
Yeah.
But it was it was a high school kid's graduation party. A high school kid's graduation party, Indian.
Yeah.
And his parents booked me because they were like, oh, we found your website. So we want to book you for this gig.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking, you saw my website, you saw my stuff.
Yeah.
You saw my material. They didn't know, they didn't watch any of it.
Yeah,
They just saw my website and they wanted to book me. I'm going up there at this high school kid's graduation. I'm talking about my balls. I'm talking about fucking people. I'm calling this kid a loser because he's a virgin. and then I finished my set, just dead stares, like nobody's laughing. You could tell the kids want to laugh.
Yeah, but
they're sitting with their parents.
Yeah.
So at the end of the night, the mom is fucking pissed. She's, giving me wide Indian auntie eyes, She hands me my check, doesn't even say thank you, doesn't offer me any food. And she just says, you can leave now.
Wow.
And then I left. But that's why I was like, I'm never doing private gigs again. This is too, it's not, I didn't get into comedy for this shit.
Yeah. And the other thing, it's like, thankfully it didn't happen that often, but a couple of times it happened where like you get these like uncles, like accomplished uncles.
Yeah.
and they want to tell you like because like they look at you like, okay, you just did a show, so you are the center of attention, but I should like tell you like I'm the one who's really important here.
Yeah.
Like how dare you come here and act like you will, like, you know. So they
Yeah.
start telling you their history, their accomplishments. You're like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
no, I
You
don't want-
paid me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's there was actually, maybe you were there. There was one Indian show I did in Jersey City with Rishi. Pretty sure you were there too. I remember doing that, and that fucking the owner of that shop, like a very Indian uncle, he had to make it known that he was the one funding this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Yeah. But that is
That's your way of like, that's like their way of giving you a compliment.
yeah.
Like I actually think of you as someone that I have to come and brag about.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Because then afterwards we all went to a restaurant and he bought us all food.
Yeah,
So-
they want to show off. Like, yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Are you following like the Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively thing?
No.
The Justin Baldoni thing? No? Okay. That's-
Bro, I'm like consumed with like so much happening here. I'm not looking. I'm like looking every day. I wake up. I'm like, what did Trump do today? What did
Yeah, I
is he
know.
going to do like a speech today? Like I look forward for his like speeches.
Yeah. Okay. So speaking of Trump speeches and stuff, what do you think of his press secretary, Carol Leavitt? She's awesome.
She is. She's like really. I mean, like before you could see them like try to avoid questions, but she's like she
She's-
says whatever the hell she wants to say.
Yeah, she doesn't skirt around.
Yeah.
She's super educated on whatever they ask her.
Yeah.
And that's not just from coaching. Like, I think she has to really know her shit to answer the way she does.
Yeah. Like when people that really know what they're, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think she's what I mean, once again, I don't like, the policy has nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I can be like, I like Carol Leavitt.
No, she. I know what you're talking about. It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with what she's, like who she is representing.
Exactly.
But to tell you the truth, bro, journalism died long time back.
right.
Like
right.
like you look at the questions they're asking, like they're literally making statements.
Yeah, they're not even
Like
questions.
yeah. It's like you make a statement and then you throw in a question at the end, like question mark. It's like your whole point was not really the question. You just want to make a statement. I was like, we know what you think. We know the statement.
Yeah.
But here we are. Like, ask them, put them in a corner. Like, make them like tell you. Like, I would be like asking them questions that they want to answer
Yeah.
and then put them in a corner. That
Right.
is a true way of doing journalism. Like, you want to be an investigative journalist.
Correct.
Let them talk about the things they want to talk about and then ask them. Like,
Yeah, no, I agree. And the thing is, is it Caroline or Carol? I think it's Caroline.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a white girl with long blonde hair. I know. She's good
Kind of
looking too.
yeah. Yeah. But she puts people in their place. She'll
Yeah.
even be like, "That's not a question.
Yeah.
That's a statement. If
I
you
mean,
have a question, ask
she
me a
learned from
question."
Trump, bro.
Yeah.
Like I would do that too. If I'm representing Trump, I would be like, I would literally emulate whatever Trump does. Like every question, I'm like, how would Trump respond to this?
Yeah. But what I will say, what I find annoying, because you brought up investigative journalism, what I find annoying is now they're just trying to trap him.
Yeah,
They're-
too late.
It's too late.
Yeah.
He's the president now.
Yeah, you failed for like you had time. You had like 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. Now what's the point of trapping him? So
Yeah.
did President Trump said this. What did he mean by that? He meant what he said.
Bro, talking heads. I don't know how they're still surviving. Like everybody knows the game. Like who speaks for who,
Yeah.
and then we know the same old arguments.
Mm-hmm.
Like give us something different. I think that's why it's time for comedians, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. We're giving a whole different perspective on
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah. We are kings of that. Like they're giving a different perspective. That's all we do.
That's all we do. Yeah.
And sometimes we stumble into like their schemes. And we like out them. Like they're like, oh my God, that dude said it. Like that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always find political humor, like, that's like the holy grail for me, man. Like,
It too, bro.
I love listening to it. I can't do it.
My exposure to stand up was through Jay Leno. I moved here. We get like basic channel like 13. And I didn't like the other guy, Letterman, because his jokes are more,
Just general.
yeah, they're not as cerebral as Leno's.
Yeah. What was I filming for? Oh, Giannis Papas. You know Giannis?
Yeah.
Yeah, we filmed a special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Yeah, it was cool. Dude, I love Giannis Papas because he somehow, and you'll see the special when it comes out in a month or two, but he somehow really made me realize how dumb Democrats are. I mean, not enough for me to change sides, but still enough for me to be like, damn, some of us are fucking dumb as shit. Some of the things we say are fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like complaining about Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Who gives a shit? Yeah. I mean, honestly, Gulf of America sounds exotic.
No, it's South America, North America. Like it should be Gulf of America.
Yeah.
It's not about, we're not even America. We are United States of America.
Of America, correct.
Yeah, we don't represent entire America. We are like the United States part of America.
Yeah, the Americas is all of the above. Yeah. So why does the Gulf have to be just for Mexico? It's so stupid. Yeah.
We should take it over.
Yeah. If anything, I'm kind of upset it took this long.
And if we want to be really called America, we should have Canada as our 51st state.
I 100% agree. Canada is our 51st state.
Yeah.
Let's make Mexico the 52nd.
Bro, we failed to liberate them from British.
The Canadians?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, yeah. They still got parliament.
Yeah, they're still like report to the king because, George Washington, like he helped us. He liberated America.
Yeah.
But he didn't get a chance to, he pissed in Manhattan, then went south.
Oh, right.
That's why the northern part is not like, Toronto and they're all still under British.
Yeah.
If he had went north, we'd be part of Mexico and that would have been America.
I'm kind of disappointed. It ended up the way it did.
I don't like this. I don't want to be. I mean, dude, like, as much as I like brown people and as I love like Mexican people coming to America and they're hard workers.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in Mexico, bro. I immigrated to America.
No, but if Mexico was America, we wouldn't have such harsh winters in New York. Like New York would be.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about geographical. Like,
Right.
The geography would still be the same.
Oh, the geography. Oh, the geography would still be the same. Okay. Okay. I thought you meant
You're thinking about like warm tropical, like
yeah. Like New York was like warm tropical in February. I'd take that.
My friends moved to Dallas. They're all like moved from Jersey. They're all like, look at you, like we're moving to like south. It's going to be warm. They're like one of my friends like gave me his jacket. He's like, I don't need that shit anymore. Like, guess what? The temperature today there?
What is it?
It's like negatives.
Oh, man.
I just called him. I was like, yo, how is...
You need your jacket? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Do you feel this? I mean, how long have you lived in Princeton? 10 years? 15?
It's been like 13 years.
13, yeah. I'm over it, man. I'm over the East Coast winters. I'm over the cold. I get so depressed in the winter.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. I have Raynaud's. I don't have good circulation in my fingers. I
think you just need to get those warm-ups from Costco.
That's all
like those underpants.
I'm wearing them right now.
Yeah, I just need one more of them, bro. Like I'm actually going to like winters because summer means I got to do a lot of work outside, like, like keeping the house protected from all these
insects,
bugs and rodents and the
you gotta
grass
redo
is
all the
growing,
decks.
I gotta cut the grass. Winter, I'm like nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that's true. I'm more worried about the summer is taking the shirt off on the beach.
Imagine if you have to pay taxes in April.
Yeah.
And also have to lawn your grass.
Ooh, that is a double hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna fuck you through your bank, and we're gonna fuck you through your lawn.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, that's true. But these are homeowner problems. I used to have these problems up until a year ago. Now I live in an apartment.
Dude, I found a house. My parents moved so much when I was growing up. So I was like, I want to find the best place I could find where I could just like settle.
Yeah.
And I want to be in New York. Like I want to be close to Manhattan. But I didn't want to live in Manhattan because it never feels like permanent. Like I want my own land.
Yeah.
I don't want to have an apartment somewhere. So I found a nice place It's like a little bit away from the town, but it's still not away.
Right.
It's in the middle of like Philly and New York,
Oh, okay.
and then a couple of hours from DC. So I know our government will protect that land at all costs.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, and if I can't get a job in that triangle,
Then there's no
I
hope.
should just go back to India.
You should just get the hell out of
Yeah,
here.
like I should be like, I should tell my parents, like, Dad, Mom, I disappoint you. I know you migrated here to give me a better life, but I can't figure it out. I'm going back.
Yeah. I've had every opportunity.
Yeah.
And yeah. Which, by the way, did you hear that some Indian people were getting, like they were doing the migrant roundups or
Yeah,
the immigrant
yeah.
roundups? Some Indian people got rounded up, but they were citizens.
Yeah, I heard about that. I actually heard about some people that they cut their green cards and took, like, they were like, they only had their green card for a couple of years.
Okay.
And then they went to like, wherever, and I guess they were like maybe like a few days over the 6 months.
Yeah.
Or maybe like some, maybe not. Like, I don't know, you can't tell, like, but I was like watching these videos on TikTok. They were like, they cut my green card and they said that they took my green card. And I'm like, holy shit, I got my citizenship. I'm like,
No, you're fine. But I'm saying they're rounding up people that even look or sound different. And I think that's humiliating.
It is
Do the paperwork first. Look at the paperwork. If this guy is illegal, take him. But if he just looks different or sounds different, that's not any reason to round him
unless
up.
they have like a wrong ID. Like, how like you have like Nimesh Patel, like there's like 3,000 Nimesh Patels.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
And, I mean, I like Nimesh.
I know.
but like, they might be looking for some dude who overstayed his visa and did something. And then they come and arrest Nimesh Patel on stage.
Oh, true. Now that would be a clip. That would be great. And he sounds like he's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah. They're like, you turn it out. Put the mic away.
You're like, dude, I had to I'm a citizen to be on this stage. I can't get paid by the club if I can't perform.
You're like, I'm from Newark.
Oh my God, that would be so funny. I mean, I hope it never happens, but if it does, I will be laughing. So
Yeah. I think Nimesh is so funny, bro. I would watch that clip because he would, like what he says, I want to hear it too.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. He's like, God damn it, I can't get a break. They cut my mic off at Columbia. Now they're fucking arresting me.
They're deporting me.
But every time something negative happens to him, I think he blows up even more.
Yeah. I think it's like that with a lot of, like, even Shane Gillis.
Oh my God, this guy is he's back on SNL in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's killing it, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? That didn't work for Louis. Or maybe it did, right?
Louis.
CK.
Oh, well, I think he's also kind of, I mean, I don't know Louis C.K.
Yeah.
But I think it kind of like hit him hard.
Oh, right.
So I think the recovery for him is longer run because.
But I mean, he sold out the Garden.
I mean, no, he sells out.
Yeah.
As a person, like every time I see him, like I kind of like see him from like, a couple of times I said hi, he said hi back. But like I think as a person, like I think he is, how like those kind of stuff like fucks with your confidence.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I still don't think I've seen the Louis C.K. before yet.
Yeah. I don't think you're ever going to. I think that whole shit just completely fucked him up. Because I heard from somebody else who's pretty good close friends with him that like even like going to the deli to get some groceries and stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody will say some shit to him. Like just imagine what that'll do to you.
Yeah. I mean, little comments on my video fucks up my head all day. Like, this motherfucker, should I respond to him or not? Like, if I respond and encourage him, like, or should I just hold back and hope that he goes away?
Yeah, well, odds are he'll probably go away.
Yeah.
But I remember that with Gillis, like that whole, the whole thing went down when he couldn't get on SNL the first time. I bumped into him because he used to live here in Astoria. I bumped into him and, I did a photo shoot for him back in Philly.
Yeah.
And he took a dumb picture. I'm not going to tell you what he did, but he took a dumb picture, which if it came out today, it would be really bad. So So immediately when he saw me, he was like, dude, do you still have that picture? I was like, yeah. He's like, you got to delete that. Like, that's what his brain was
I know,
doing 24/7.
Maybe not anymore. Now that Trump is back in office,
True. Yeah, now you can do whatever you
it's
want.
okay to exercise your freedom of speech.
Which, okay, so we'll wrap this guy up in a puppy.
Yeah.
We'll wrap this puppy up in a guy.
Yeah, we'll wrap this puppy up in
Second one's hitting me. But,
I just opened my second one.
shit, you got to catch on.
Yeah.
You got anything coming up? You got any plugs or anything?
Oh, yeah. I am going to be in New York City, March 12th. The tickets are not out yet. I'm going to people who subscribe to my website. They're going to get the first dibs.
Which is what? VishnuVaka.com?
VishnuVaka.com. They're going to get the first dibs. I only got 21 tickets there. I'm kicking off my Washington, pissed in Manhattan, and went and liberated America from British. I'm starting my Great American Tour. I'm going to piss in Manhattan. I'm going to start my Great American Tour. That's on March 12th, Wednesday. And then 420, March 20th, I am in Chicago, Zanies.
420 is April 20th.
April 20, sorry. Yeah. April 20. I only remember 420. I'm at Zanies, Chicago.
Oh, nice. Headlining?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Sunday night.
yeah.
Dude, I want to sell that. Those are the two that's coming up.
Thanks. That's awesome. Yeah, make sure you catch Vish at Zanies on April 20th, and he kicks off his tour on March 12th. How many cities? So you said 3, 4?
Right now, I only have 2. I'm trying to get San Francisco and San Antonio.
Ooh.
Hopefully, because that's, I got to be there.
Of course, yeah. So you do like a whole West Coast. You can do like Portland.
Yeah, I'm still I'm doing my own, I got
your own
whoever
booking.
responds. So the tour is an ongoing thing.
I got to start doing that. I got to take a page out of your book. But I got nothing going on. I got Laughing Lussie tomorrow. I got some spots at QED coming up. I'm doing a couple of Don't Tells in Philly next month.
Nice.
And have you ever done the Next in Lines?
I want to do them. I heard about them.
The Next in Lines, yeah. I'm doing a lot of Next in Line stuff next month.
Sweet.
The Philly guys, they take care of me. Home.
I like Philly, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll hook you up with the Don't Tells in Philly are fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm talking. I might do that. Don't Tell soon.
In Philly or New York?
I don't know. I just got their contact and they responded. So.
Nice. Yeah, dude. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Raj Against the Machine with Vishnu Vaka.
And Bud Light.
And Bud Light.
They're not our sponsors. We're just drinking it.
Unfortunately, Eric couldn't be here this week because he's gay, but he'll be back. He'll be back next week, and we'll see you guys then. All right.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks, bro.